This is a Sony VAIO PCG-F180 for sale, laptop computer, and it comes with ports on the back, modem, keyboard, mouse port. By the store you have serial, parallel, and VGA monitor port. There's also a USB port, but you can see the pins are bent in the port. The port itself is broken, but I think electronically it's fine. Someone wants to take on fixing that port. Your power. On this side you have DVD-ROM, and you've got your floppy drive. Then on the other side you've got your infrared, microphone, headphone, iLink, Firewire, 2 card bus slots, one of which has this wireless card bus 802.11b/G adapter that's been configured to work with this unit. This unit has a 333 MHz Pentium II processor, 192 megabytes of memory, and a 4 GB hard disk. It's running xubuntu Linux version 9.1. Now open it up. As you can see, it has a full keyboard, touchpad, and you see the hinge works fine, holds the panel up without a problem. And now we'll fire it up into Linux so you can actually see it working. And there's the VAIO splash screen. As you see, this comes right up. This computer is 10 years old. It was state of the art back in 1999, but running a modern operating system like xubuntu, even though it's small, light, and compact, it's not the fastest computer in the world. And there's the xubuntu splash screen. This unit also has the Sony capacitance problem, which means that in order for it to function properly in Linux, it has to have advanced power management disabled. So this really doesn't get any battery life. It can run for a few minutes on the battery, but really needs to be plugged in. It'll burn the battery pretty quickly. And still booting. You can see from the disk light there, and there's the xubuntu splash screen. As I said, this is version 9.1 of xubuntu, and there's the desktop. Now I'm going to see if I can hold the camera while at the same time have it go and load the web browser. It's kind of hard to do these two things at the same time. Click on the Firefox icon. It has the standard install of Ubuntu on it, which has a web browser and Thunderbird email and image manipulation utilities and those sorts of things. So, you know, it's a basic computer, basic web browsing, works pretty well. Let's try to get a little bit less glare on the screen. And here it comes. And there's the help system. And now if I go to go to CNN, it will load this most current page of CNN from the internet. You can see up here in the corner, sound The network connection is active, the wireless network connection is active, and the time. So that's all working, and now it's resolving to CNN. As I said, it's not a fast machine. It's takes its time doing its functions, but it's pretty reliable. As you'll see in the photos, this thing's been on, has stayed on for more than 7 days at a time, so it's not really a problem. And here's CNN, and today is the 10th of December. Mr. Obama getting his Nobel Peace Prize, the president. So, as you can see, and if I click on a link, it will load the US page. So you can see that all works. And then you can hear the sound working on this unit. So I load in the music player. Of course, its ability to play music is very limited. I think something needs to be tweaked to make it run better, but you'll see here in a second that the sound does work once the music player loads. I'm going to close the web browser while that happens, or minimize it. And if I go over here finally to my music collection, I have one song that I put on here from Nickelback. And I'll play it. And see. It's hard for this computer to do two things at once. Anyway, so you get the idea. It's not the best at playing music. It can be done. I think something in the driver needs to be set differently so that it doesn't have that choppiness. But in the interest of full disclosure, I wanted whoever looks at this video to see that. Anyway, so as you can see, here's the web browser that had been minimized. Still there. I'll close this. And that's about it. So thanks for looking. I'll shut this down. And again, because the advanced power management isn't enabled on this unit, when you shut it down, you can hit shut down, but when it finally shuts down, you actually have to manually shut it off. It won't actually shut the unit off, but with software, because there's no advanced power management. So, but it's pretty reliable, slow but steady, and you know, anyone looking to tinker with some Linux and is looking for some basic functionality, it's a good machine. And here we go. And it says system halted, at which point you hit the power button, hold it down, and then the system will go off. And that's it. And close it up. Thanks for looking.